What's going on, guys? Welcome back into the channel. Today I want to first start off this video by thanking all of my viewers who continue to support this channel and grow this community together. For 6,000 subscribers, I can't tell you guys how much it means to me that we continue to grow this community, and it has far exceeded my expectations, and I am committed to continuing to bring you guys great and informative content on various different games, and I hope that you guys will stick around and continue to support me and continue to help me grow this channel together. Now, with that being said, in today's video, I want to cover how to handle these frustrated player challenges in Madden, because this might be a pretty basic thing, and it's something that I know that all players run into during a franchise in Madden. It is something, though, that I want you guys to have the correct information on, because there are still times in franchises with other people that I notice that they're picking the wrong option with these challenges and costing themselves in the long run. And they're wondering why they're getting the negative effects and things like that from picking the wrong option on these challenges. And so with pretty much all of these challenges, I'm going to make this maybe into a bit of a series, because with all of these challenges, there's usually a right way to go that is like a definite benefit over the other options that you can pick. And so with that being said, we have two frustrated player challenges here in the same week, which works out perfectly for us because we can answer them differently and see the effects hopefully come out at the end of them. So with the first player, we're going to click on, and Tyler Lockett's frustrated. He wants involved in the game plan. You always have two options. You can choose to dedicate to get that player involved in the game, or you can say no promises. Now, there's a couple of different ways to look at this. If you know that you can get that player involved in the game plan and you're going to have no trouble getting this guy multiple touchdowns or 150 plus yards or whatever it might be, then yeah, you could probably select the Get Him Involved challenge. However, one thing that I want to point out to you guys is that when you select the Get Him Involved challenge, what ends up happening with this is if you get the challenge, which is usually a somewhat difficult challenge to achieve, you're going to get a positive morale boost for that player. If you fail the challenge, you're going to get a massive negative morale penalty for that player. However, whenever you select the No Promises option, you're not going to get the negative penalties. You're not going to get the same negative penalties if you fail the challenge. And even, in fact, if you select No Promises, it's going to give you positive morale for the rest of your team. So as you guys can see here, I got +5 morale for my entire offense. And so no matter which way you slice it, even if you fail this challenge, even if you selected the Get Him Involved option and failed that challenge, it is more efficient to select the option where you're not dedicating to get them involved, no promises, because +5 morale to your entire offense adds up to at least 50 total morale split between these starting players, other than the one player that you're talking about, which you're never going to get a -50 penalty for anything. So right then and there, you can see that this morale boost alone is enough to offset and make this the most effective choice. Now, beyond that, if you still get the player the challenge, if I still utilize him in the game plan to what he wants to be utilized to, he's still going to receive a morale boost for that. And so that is absolutely worth noting in the fact that, in either case, if you achieve the challenge, you're going to get a positive outcome from it. So there is a double positive coming from the No Promises option, whereas if you select the Get Him Involved option and you fail, there's a big negative that comes from it. And you guys can see here that Rashad Penny gets +10 morale for me accepting that challenge, but I get no extra morale for anybody else on the team. So there is a far higher benefit to selecting the No Promises challenge. Now, the other thing to keep in mind here, as you guys can see on the screen right now, is when you select the No Promises option like before, it doesn't show you exactly what the challenge is that you have to achieve. If you've played franchise long enough, you guys will know what the challenges usually end up being. It's like 100+ yards, handful of touchdowns or whatever. You will know what those challenges are, but you don't directly see it whenever you select the No Promises option. However, whenever you select the Get Him Involved option, you will see exactly what the challenge is, and you'll know exactly what you need to accomplish. So that's the trade-off, and it is always more effective, in my opinion, opinion, to select the no promises option because you get such a benefit from it. So let's go ahead and advance the week real quick here, and we can take a look at both players. So the frustrated running back, basically he says, I gave him the opportunity and couldn't do it. He got 2,000 XP. Oh, he must have gotten the challenge. He got plus 20 morale for the running back. So as you guys can see, he started off with plus 20, started off with plus 10, ended up with plus 20. He got a total of plus 30, which is like the maximum bonus you can get off of that. Now, if we go back to the wide receiver thing, the whole offense already got plus 5, which is at the very least a plus 50 overall bonus. And so the bonus coming from the wide receiver, even though he failed this challenge, he gets minus 5 morale. The bonus coming from this is a total of at least 45, and that's not even including backups if backups get morale from this. And so strictly on a numbers perspective, it is always more efficient to get the no promises challenge because, like I said, you get virtually no penalty for failing the no promises option, whereas if you select the get them involved option, you can have a severe penalty for failing that, whereas you don't really get much of an upgrade for achieving the challenge. So hopefully this information is useful to you guys, and hopefully this will prevent people from selecting the get them involved option, because I've seen it so many times where guys select that option and then they don't get the player the challenge. Sometimes the challenge can be more severe and it can get you a really negative penalty. I've seen guys get like negative 30 morale because they failed that challenge, and there's not such a negative penalty if you select the no promises option. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like on the video, comment down below with what you guys would like to see next. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Like I said, we hit 6,000 subscribers, so I can't thank you guys enough for us hitting 6,000 subscribers. I'm going to keep trying to put out videos on the daily for you, and I'm going to keep trying to learn how to utilize my computer and recording software to get you guys even higher quality videos. It's going to be a learning process, but we'll get there. I'll see you guys in the next video, and I hope you guys have a good one.